Tommy is the no-armed Chinese fellow, and Leah, one of his employees, hears him laughing up a storm in the office at the end of the day as he goes in, and she says, "You're not watching the Stooges?" And Tommy says, "Oh no, it's that son of a bastard. I had all those social media websites taunt him, a Christian in a wheelchair. And not only that, I picked up a whole bunch of flash drives being passed out at the Better Boys parties, military base, and he gets up, he goes out, she helps him put on the backpack, he goes down to the unicycle, yes, and he's got a hole in the backpack, spreads Melton's imagery all the way back home. A general is walking down the street when a concerned American walks up to him and says, "General, why are you praying to the 9/11 devil down below?" And he shows him a documentary on his laptop of those under the general currently or in his command previously actively involved in harassing a Christian in a wheelchair, and that's your family's lifeline, not being allowed to work as you tried to call me, not one Flight 93 taking over a decade. And the general gets all angry, and the concerned citizen says, "Is this how angry and uninformed you were when we got attacked by 9/11? And the general says, "Now here, that's enough." And he storms away, no, not to go see Trump, to go see Tommy and get his instructions. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary, and this is my Lynx Excel. Oh, that's gold. Just put a whole lot of joined monthlies on youtube.com/Melton for imagery. Let me scroll through it. Had to update a few months. And I also started the Old English Big Fives, at least the titles. You got the military mottos I hope to show you at the end of this. And there you go. All soldiers, you protect America. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. Right now, you got the time and the date in your video. You got my number dialed. Not one Flight 93 check call, 9/11 Flight 93 check call, and over a decade of asking. Make that video. Protect America from the enemy within. My screenshots, and it overlapped. So this is through, it's in the process of overlapping. So yes, all of June until the 18th, or yesterday, as I processed this morning. My uploads, Instagram and YouTube and all of that. And I also have my links, Excel with my latest stuff. Join Tommy's and join Favorable Buys and 93 checks on youtube.com/DNFT series. Check it out. Yeah, light. You can still read. It's some gold. Sleek wheelchair imagery today. I'm Melton. That's gold behind the flowers there. It's some sleek wheelchair imagery and some forever flower imagery as well. Try to call me. See the devil stealing your call. 424-229-4140. Make a video that's a lifeline censorship. See that phone you're making a video of is every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video. You got the time and the date in the video. My number dialed. They're worried enough about the crimes. All the phone records cover it up. Cover them up. Come see Golden Me in person. Be in this imagery. Melting stigmatized. Slowly but surely changing. From brown to blue. Doing a little genetic carpentry as the son of a carpenter and Mary. Working on those spiral staircases. Dad, the carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to tell parables. I also get to change the color of my eyes. You get that small brown circle around the outer part of the inner eyes there. Mostly gone, and the bigger blue circles grown in through and around. Check it out, youtube.com/DNFT series or Melton for imagery. youtube.com/Melton for imagery, number 4, the digit 4. And yeah, come see me in person to tell me all about what you know about the eyes. You're going to try to call me, and you're going to see the devil stealing your call. Outwit the devil. Look for a sleek wheelchair and a handsome bald guy. And there you go, Rock. Let me design you some imagery. You can tell me what you know about the eyes. Domino effect. A great way to get truth out. About your AT&T livelihood and your AT&T lifeline. Make that video if you hijack call to me, Melton, right now. Time on your phone, the number dialed, date in your video as well. And tell everyone else to do the same. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. You gotta send me something, make a video of it. And yes, those of you who know how to do that GPS thing, send me anything with a an address, and yeah, if it's not a bill, it's gonna get to me. If it's a bill, it's going to get to me. If it's not a bill, yeah, it's going to be stolen. So, make that video. It's not just censorship, a religious censorship of a man in a wheelchair, a Christian in a wheelchair. It is your lifeline, your livelihood being censored. It's so the great wall of evil can have those at the top of your business at the top instead of you when you do a much better job. Get on video, your hijack call to me, and yes, come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. Show me that perfect place to build. Jesus is a immaculate house. Tell me what you think that place needs to inspire the future and present to greatness. Sophia, I got your contact photo. Can't you see your contact right there? I can put it there. Better than scribbling your contact down on a scrap piece of paper. Have your photo with. I can show you how to use the GIMP to update your. Oh, it's a free downloadable program you can use to pay for stuff if you want. But come get your design. Melton's graphic art design. Flower contact, family contact, friends contact, contact, whatever you want. But you gotta come see me in person to do it, because the devil steals your call. Make a video of that right now. 424-229-4140. Post. Milton's imagery. 29,000 plus graphic card photos prepared as 4x6 prints. Find them through the links on Milton for Imagery, the YouTube there. And yeah, if you got trouble reaching my stuff on the internet, flash drive and DVD, are great ways to find me. Look at your better bars, parties, military bases, college campuses, churches, and neighborhoods. Come see me in person to be in this imagery and make a video of your hijacked lifeline right now. AT&T active in that over a decade now. Worried enough about hijacking your calls to me and many others that they are altering phone records to get their hands even bloodier. Get that on video. AT&T's bloody phone gate. Come see me in person to tell me what you think of it. Mountain skyline imagery. Cloud imagery too. This is very wearable, but if you want, you can use it as tabletop art. They print out as 4x6 photos, like this, and yeah, all of them. You know what you're doing. You can enlarge them to 8x10s, in case you got one you like. You can even enlarge it into a poster. That's up to you. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. And yes, call up a lot of folks who are involved in America's hijacked lifelines, our compromised security, and try to call me with them on speakerphone. You got the date, you got the time, you got my number dialed. I'm Milton. Tell them you can compromise our security, hijacking our lifelines, and then be an active part in covering up those phone records. But yeah, we got your bloody handed phone gate on video. Randall Stevenson is particularly excited. It's from a children's hospital. Try to call me, 424-229-4140 with Randall Stevenson, every member of AT&T on speakerphone. That's your child's lifeline. That's Randall Stevenson threatening to spill your family's blood. And then soak his hands in it. Semper Fi, aim high, fly high, win this we will defend. You defend America. From Randall Stevenson, the Mormons, the Muslims, and the Chinese. They are threatening America and your family right now. As you try to call me, not one Flight 93 check in a decade of asking. Make a video of Randall Stevenson threatening your child. Post. Time, date, in your video. Randall is worried enough about hijacking your child's lifeline as you try to call me for a decade plus that he is altering phone records to cover that up, getting his hands even bloodier. So you tell Randall Stevenson what you think of him threatening your child in that fashion. It wouldn't be Senate subcommittee or network news kind of stuff if Randall was worried enough about hijacking America's lifelines. Wasn't worried enough about it to alter phone records covered up. So you 9/11 Flight 93 check and posting 5 with all of AT&T on speakerphone. They don't make as much as the spoiled little rich kid, $2.5 million a year. You get them when they're smoking. You get them when they just got home from the bar. When they had a fight with a girlfriend. And they will tell you what Randall Stevenson is doing to compromise the security of America. Do that same thing for Solari Enterprises. They tried to injure me today, putting in a shower curtain way too small in this ADA apartment. The Muslim hatred seething off of Solari Enterprises. Shows that Lori Ann Brady Bond hate constantly. So you call them on it. They're an active participant just like Randall Stevenson in your child's lifeline being hijacked. Semper Fi, aim high, fly high, win this we will defend. Defend America. From Randall Stevenson and Solari Enterprises, dangerous Mideast Muslims on American soil. Find out what else they're doing as far as domestic terrorism. Your phone not working. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a Flight 93 check for over a decade and not getting one. If your child's lifeline is hijacked because of that cowardly Hussein placing religious censorship, it's going to be just as damn newsworthy. So you call Randall Stevenson and Solari Enterprises on their dangerous hatred affecting America's lifelines. 24/7. Park your noisemakers outside of their homes and they will tell you what else they're up to, compromising the security of America and America's families. Yeah, the manager put on a show with 2 workmen, came in to measure the shower, the ADA shower. It talked about cleaning the that up and the fans up, and then the Muslim guy who, strangely enough, doesn't smell like weed today, but has every other occasion I've seen him. Daniel comes in and puts that in to injure me. Much thinner material, about a third thinner, I'd say, as the old shower curtain. And it's a more pressurized. It's great. Nice shower head. But it's going to spill all the way out here any spray. So then I get injured slipping to get into gold here. It's the Muslim hatred. It's the reason for the image. I've seen that 24/7 for 2 years and 3 months. Designed to make the floor wet, so I slept as I'm going from the shower to gold here. Yeah, the old, I made a video of the new, I'm lifting this up over the guard there. Solari Enterprises trying to injure a Christian in a wheelchair as I transfer from my shower chair to gold, my wheelchair. Why it's personal. You try to call me with them on speakerphone. Solari Enterprises, 24/7. See if you can get the hate, their inactive part, out from underneath me. Mormon cult, Muslim cult, hatred noise, down below. Call him 24/7. Tell him every time he makes a video, because those you have on premises are harassing him, we're going to call you up. We're going to park noisemakers outside of your home. Semper Fi, good idea. Rolled down to complain about Daniel the maintenance man being taunting and harassing and trying to injure a man, putting in a shower curtain a 3-year-old would know would not work. I came back and this is it's bizarre. I'm going to break the damn key trying to get into my apartment. I don't care how it was done, why it was done, but this is another Chinese effort. As is, yes, cooperation from LADWP, placing a new high pressure hose, and yes, I wasn't complaining about the shower curtain. It was taken out, trying to injure me. That's why they are on the Mormon Muslim watch call list. Call them 24/7, ask them, why are you harassing a man in a wheelchair? Post. Get some park noisemakers outside of their homes. You get the truth out of them. What is your part in America's hijacked lifeline? What part you play in the cowardly Hussein placing right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins? What's your part in that? Why are you harassing a Christian in a wheelchair? A Solari Enterprises furball. Active part in harassing a Christian. At Teague Terrace, a Christian in a wheelchair is in the shower. He's got the new LADWP shower head that's it's much better. It's a stronger shower head, and he's also got another curtain, not an ADA curtain, one designed to injure a Christian in a wheelchair, transferring from his wheelchair back and forth to the shower chair. And he says, oh, that's great, the floor will be all wet. Yeah, try to call me as I'm transferring. It was intentional. Try to call me with all of Solari Enterprises on speakerphone. And yes, he had his Muslim maintenance guy go in and put it in, designed to injure a Christian in a wheelchair. Armed Chinese fella has been in LA in a garage all day long and working with impersonators from the Mormon cult, from the Muslim cult, from the military, from the cops, from all over the world. And he's noticed that they do a little shaking, a little seasoning, as the Mormon cult refers to it. And one of them tells Tommy when he asks, yeah, it's a plague sent by the son of a carpenter and Mary Melton's dad to all in the way of him building those 1,000 points of light, Jesus' immaculate house. And later that night, Whereas Tommy's in the recliner watching the Stooges. Rhea says, "Why are you jumping around a little bit?" And he says, "I'm not." He says, "Yes, you are. Have you been struck by lightning again?" And Tommy says, "No, I don't think so." I'm Melton, and these are some saints from October. First trip through. Yeah, I'm starting to go back through for the months too, TWO. You got a saint that needs a image? Doesn't have to be a well-known saint. Try to call me, 424-229-4140, and make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines for religious censorship that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Now, one Flight 93 check call, check up America's Lifelines in over a decade of asking. AT&T next door, an active participant, and in that, every AT&T's 150 million subscribers, all of you need to make a video of your hijack call to me with all AT&T employees on speakerphone. And yes, as I'm organizing these, this afternoon is Saturday, the 8th of June, 2019, the Mormon cult, the Muslim cult, in the apartment down below with the full cooperation of Solari Enterprises, harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Solari has been for the past 2 years and 3 months using the apartment down below as religious harassment. Oh yes, me, Melton. They have a lot of Muslims, a lot of Middle Eastern folks in Solari Enterprises, so call all of them up. And yes, park a fleet of noisemakers outside their home, like AT&T has bought Spectrum to do outside of my home, the immaculate apartment here. Nice ADA apartment. I'm in a wheelchair. Make that video of all AT&T employees, all Solari Enterprises, all Mormon cult folks, the ones casing your neighborhood when the only ones home are the kids after school. Yes, Mormon cult perverts with their Muslim brothers, Saudi Arabian brothers from overseas. Makes you wonder why they would case neighborhoods when the only ones home are the kids. Filling those harems across the ocean. Make that video of your phone not working with Solari Enterprises on speakerphone. Ask them, why are you harassing a Christian? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of something you're an active part in? See that phone you make the video of as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, and paramedics? Make a video of being hijacked and you find out what the Mormon cult, the Muslim cult, AT&T employees, and of course the root of all evil, Chinese folks are doing. Call them 24/7, park noisemakers outside their homes, and come see me in person. Have Whitwell travel, show me a quiet place to design my imagery to get sleep. It's my pain medicine. I'm in constant pain as the devil from Solari Enterprises and the Muslims conducts harassment techniques. Call them 24/7. You get them screaming out, all those folks. Park a fleet of noisemakers outside their homes. They will tell you what else they're doing besides harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Semper Fi, aim high, fly, fight, win. This we will defend America from those dangerous folks hijacking a lifeline for religious reasons. Post Whatever you get when you don't get me, and those of you who know how to use those GPS things, mail me something with a GPS. Not one Flight 93 check in over a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. Mail me something with a GPS, and yes, find out where America's stolen mail warehouses are. I bet you'll find a lot of mailers, a lot of flyers from the last political election. Oh, I dropped one I was reaching for. And yes, why does AT&T, Randall Stevenson, $2.5 million a year? Why does he hijack lifelines and then alter phone records to cover up his crimes? Because it's an evening news kind of thing. It's a Senate subcommittee kind of thing. Call up your senator, try to call me, and get America's hijack lifelines on video. Ask the senators, ask the mayors, the governors, network news anchors. Why aren't you doing something about our high-tech lifelines? Everything's fake news compared to my family's, my lifeline not working. And dangerous foreign elements in America, an active part in that. My latest Jesus is truth, wiping away, washing away, sweeping away the devil Chinese Great Wall of Lies, so the progress of mankind can begin. Operation Desert Typhoon. Another latest is a lot of my stuff's been, a lot of shaking placed in high-tech toys, and yes, you're part of that Mormon Muslim, AT&T Chinese bonds. Watch call this. Yes, fire and brimstone parables from the meme Lord. Whenever you can't reach me by phone, 424-229-4140, make that video then, right now. And also when you got Lori Ann Brady Pond on the phone, Lake Charles, Louisiana. And also her gay husband, Samuel Lynn Bond, his gay brother, Cheryl Bond, with the Department of LA Water and Power, and his wife, Moon. Call them 24/7. Try to call me with them on speakerphone, find out what else they're doing, compromising the security of America besides an active part in America's high-tech lifeline. So you can reach me by phone, Devil Lord, personal, knife in the back. So find out, how do you do that? I want to know how to get my phone to work despite cowardly Hussein placing censorship. Because if that same cowardly Hussein placing, after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins, censorship stops your phone from working when you need the firemen, police, paramedics, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check of America's Lifeline for over a decade, not getting one. So get on video, time, date, in your video, my number dialed, and yes, with a whole lot of folks on speakerphone or in person. Find out what their part is. Find out why they're not doing their jobs. Senators, mayors, governors, generals, and of course reporters. Do their job for them in front of them. Latest Saints imagery, July 2, second trip through the month. I'm Melton. Got a saint that needs an image? Try to call me, 424-229-4140, and see the devil stealing your saint's image and hijacking your lifeline. Get it on video, you got the time and the date in your video, you got my number dialed, 424-229-4140. You got phone gate on video. Then yeah, come see me in person, 4260 Eagle Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Tell me all about that saint that needs an image. Solari Ann Brady Bond, personal knife in the back, hatred. This is Solari Enterprises, dangerous Muslim. how you gonna shower with that? They stole my old shower curtain and didn't put in a real one. This is the hatred that is that one that looks like he walked out of the damn Mid-East. Daniel. This is Lori M. Brady Bond's hatred. Cheryl Bond, Department of Water and Power's hatred as well. What a high velocity water jet for the shower. And then that's coordination among Solari Enterprises and the Muslim cult, the Mormon cult. Call 24-7, all Solari Enterprises folks. Find out when else their hatred, what else their hatred is doing besides being an imbecile. A 3-year-old damn child would know that you can't put that shower curtain in. Some July Saints 2, second time through the month. This June 20th, 2019. Got a saint that needs an image? Try to call me, 424-229-4140. Make a video of religious censorship. Yes, that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. It also affects our lifelines. For those of you who aren't always concerned with religion or faith, it affects our lifelines. Make that video, time and date in your video, my number dial, not one flight 93 check call in over a decade. Then come see me in person. There's the address on the flash drive label. Tell me all about that saint. Needs an image?